Hey guys, I just wanted to share something real quick with you that the Father recently revealed to me, and it's super simple, but it's really important, especially for those of us that are maybe stay-at-home moms, and a lot of the main responsibilities and day-to-day care of the home is kind of on their shoulders. The kids too, and spouses help too if they're extra wonderful like mine, but this really encouraged me today. So I was talking to the Lord this morning, and He showed me that it's important, especially as a homeschooling mom, that I am making it a priority that my children are learning how to hear His voice. So a really simple way that we have done that is by starting off our morning asking the Lord, Lord, what is it that I need to do to take good care of myself this morning? And we're just quiet for a moment, and I ask, what's the first thing that popped in your head? And it's interesting because both of my girls thought of something different, but they were both of value and maybe something I wouldn't have even thought of for them to go take care of themselves. The next thing we were asking the Lord was, what is one way that we can not just clean the house, but what's one way we can bless our home? And wording it that way just seemed to take the edge off a little bit. If you have kids that think of, chores or cleaning and kind of roll their eyes like, oh no, maybe you yourself feel that way. I do a lot of the times. Honestly, it's hard. It's monotonous, and you gotta do it every day to keep up with it. But today we did that, and I asked the kids, what do you feel like the Lord is saying would be a good thing for you to do to bless our home? And my younger daughter, she's a little over 7 years old, and she said, I feel like I should do the dishes. And I was like, oh, well, hey, that's fine with me. Now, my kids all do chores. Even my 2-year-old helps feed the pets. He loves it. And they do chores every day, but this is one chore that she's really never really done, maybe here and there, just for the heck of it. But she said, I feel like I'm supposed to do the dishes. So I'm like, okay, there's just a few things here that didn't fit in the dishwasher, so I'll help you get started. And so she filled up the sink, and she maybe washed like 5 or 6 things, rinsed them, and then laid them out to dry. And when she was done, she just kind of smiled, and she goes, Mommy, I feel really good about myself. And I was like, well, why is that, honey? And she goes, because I've always kind of wanted to do that, and I wasn't sure if I could, because you and Daddy always do it, so I thought you had to be a grown-up to do it, but I'm really happy about myself that I did it and I could do it. And I was like, well, hey, maybe the Lord knew that you just kind of needed that little boost, and He knew you could do it. So maybe that was Him that told you to do that. And she just kind of smiled and went on with her day. So it doesn't always have to be these earth-shattering, revelation, deep, intense things where you're waiting upon the Lord for hours or for a long time for breakthrough, and those are super important and those happen, but it's in the everyday little things that we can honor and praise the Lord. And hearing His voice is one of the most important things that we ourselves can learn how to do and to teach our children how to do. And I thought, well, I wouldn't be a good teacher if I wasn't practicing what I was teaching or preaching. So I took a moment too, and I was like, Lord, what's one way that I could bless our home? And of course, the first thing that popped in my head was go clean the toilet. And I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have asked, right? But I was like, you know what? It's okay. That task really does need to get done. And who else is going to do it? Why not me, right? So I got my supplies. I started cleaning. I got my phone, and I have the Pandora app. And I have a station under Lauren Daigle. And if you haven't heard her music, her worship music before, go ahead and stop this right now and go look her up. She's got some great videos and playlists on YouTube also. And I was just listening to worship music, worshiping, and I'm scrubbing the toilet, and I'm thinking, wow, even scrubbing the toilet can be worship. So I just wanted to encourage you today that if you have some tasks around the home that you really don't feel like doing, see how you can change your perspective and see how it's honoring your family, blessing you and your family, and how it could also be seen as worship. The word says that do all things unto Him. And so whether you're going to work or whether you're at home taking care of your kids, do it as unto the Lord in all things. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Love you.